Fala aí, rapaziada, beleza? Tudo sabe com vocês? Aqui fala com vocês é o Rob, estamos de volta aqui, ó. Sim, o Rise of the Tomb Raider, a gente já bateu o jogo, tá certo? Mas, ó, tem liberado duas missõezinhas aqui, ó. Esse laço de sangue, não sei o que é, e tem uma nova expedição Pesadelo de Lara. Eu não sei o que é, então vou jogar, né, pra gente, né, ver o que vai rolar. Partiu, bora. Não sei o que é, hein, gente. Blood Ties. Tá, alguns documentos, relíquias encontradas na mansão. Ah, será que vai ser na mansão... Craft? Gostei, hein? Tá, vamos ver o que a gente consegue aqui, hein? E também tem depois a DLC Baba Yaga, que eu também vou jogar com vocês aqui, hein? Vamos ver se vai ser interessante, né, rapaziada? Quer dizer, essa daqui, a Baba Yaga, eu sei que é lá na instalação soviética lá. Então deve ser bacana. Agora, essa daqui eu não sei. Não li nada a respeito. Mas espero que seja bom, né? Porque o loading, né? Tá como?
Final notice to Lara Croft, a current tenant of premises. This is to serve as your final notice for the purposes of terminating your ownership of Croft Manor. You are required to immediately vacate and surrender possession of said manor to Atlas de Mornay, executor of estates.
Lara, it is unfortunate that you have forced my hand in this matter, but so be it. As you know, your parents appointed me executor of the estate in the event of their absence. Since your mother disappeared, her death was never technically declared. And given the circumstances surrounding your father's death, it's no surprise that he never drafted a formal last will and testament to account for this circumstance. Unfortunately, you have no legal claims to the estate. I'm willing to negotiate a modest monthly stipend from your trust, but only if you leave the manor by week's end. Don't fight me on this, Lara. Your mother wouldn't want that. Sincerely, Atlas.
There has to be a will or some kind of evidence of what happened to Mum in the manor somewhere.
Tá, então
That's safe.
tem que achar alguma coisa, uma combinação psicótica.
Needs a combination. It's got to be in Dad's papers somewhere.
Ó, tem
Maybe
bagulho
in the
aqui.
library.
Pera aí.
My birthday crown. I was so proud of that thing. That's my handwriting. My penmanship was pretty good.
Tá, então aqui a gente vai ter que achar o testamento do cara, do pai dela.
Well, this is a hell of a thing. I met someone tonight quite unexpectedly. But it shouldn't have been, it seems. I've been so buried in my work, so distracted by my latest revelations, I never bothered to notice my surroundings. But there she was, sitting at my table in the library. Her name is Amelia. And apparently she's been studying right next to me. Art history, of all things. I shared some of my research against my better judgment, but I wanted to see how she would respond. And she did not disappoint. I felt as if I was suddenly engaged in a mental game of chess, moving and counter-moving in argument. At one point, that poor old librarian had to shush us as if we were children. I feel so foolish for not having noticed her earlier. She's a brilliant woman who's challenged my ideas for the first time in memory. In truth, I don't know if she's feeling as exhilarated as I am right now, but I dare say our conversation was mutually stimulating. For the first time in a long time, I find myself thinking about something else besides my research. I hope she returns for another round tomorrow.
Entendi, beleza.
My parents made a good team, challenging each other from the start.
Tá, por aqui.
Dad would have liked me to go to Oxford, but I insisted on UCL. Yep, looks real. Roth once offered to forge me a fake diploma to show Dad.
Entendi. Então mais um bagulho aqui, ó. Nada. Ó. Tem uns bagulho pra...
A picture with Dad and Anna. Never liked wearing dresses, but the color...
Entendi, beleza. Olha que interessante.
This is probably my grandfather, Benjamin.
Benjamin Craft. Mais um bagulho aqui, ó. Tem um bagulho ali na mesa. Esse é o
Dad's
mapa da
map
mansão,
of
né?
the forgotten cities of northern Syria.
Ah, não, tá.
He was closer than he knew to finding the prophet's tomb.
Entendi.
Dad's book about immortality myths might be useful in my research.
Tadinha, tem um bagulho aqui em cima da mesa que a gente não viu.
I finally introduced Richard to the family. It went precisely how I imagined. Icy but polite grace from mother, indifference and disinterest from father, and thinly veiled contempt from Atlas. Of course they don't approve. To them, Lord Croft is the man who took away their beloved daughter and ruined her long-standing engagement, though I was never going to marry that repugnant Earl of Farringdon anyway. One might think they would be happy that I was being courted by a genuine lord of the realm. It just happens to be Richard Croft. In their eyes, the man who single-handedly ruined a once great family. But there's nothing to be done now. Watching how Richard dealt with their subtle insults and disrespect. Such grace and calm. I know he did it for me. I think I'm falling in love with this man. It will break my mother's heart, but I cannot live the life she imagined for me. My time with Richard has only made this clearer.
Entendi. Miserável. Beleza.
It must have been hard for Mum to go against her family's wishes.
Ah, tem mais um bagulho aqui, ó. Caralho.
Yoruba masks. A gift from a friend he met on an expedition in Nigeria.
Entendeu. Bom. Aqui acho que a gente já inspecionou tudo. Já.
The door to the library.
Trancada, né? Óbvio. E eu tenho que ir ali, né?
There's got to be another way through. Dad's artifacts from the Nile Valley. I always loved looking at these.
Beleza.
Dad became interested in immortality myths after his expeditions to Egypt.
Beleza. Será que vamos ter inimigos? É um lugar aqui, ó. Nada! Papel aqui.
Hi, Dad. I've been thinking about Mum lately. I wish I knew more about her. How did you meet? What was she like? Winston told me that she was a brilliant artist. Are some of her paintings locked up in the West Wing? And I guess I just want to know, did she love me, Dad? Did she ever say that she did? Maybe I'm just being silly, but will you tell me more about her the next time I'm home from school?
Entendi. Beleza. Tem bagulho aqui, ó.
Lara, I've reviewed the report from your therapist. I have to say I was surprised to see a clean bill of health. I somehow doubt you've so easily abandoned your irrational claims. Indeed, where have you been the past few weeks? My secretary discovered that you booked a flight to Turkey on the 20th. You can't have been simply sightseeing, as your customs claims suggest. I know you're up to something, and I'll be damned if I let you use the Croft assets to indulge the same obsession that led to my sister's death. It's not too late to relinquish your claims on the manor voluntarily. If you refuse, I will find a way to cut you off. Sincerely, Atlas.
Tá, então esse Atlas é o tio da Lara, irmão da mãe dela. O cara provavelmente não curte o pai dela, Mr. Croft.
Well, hello there, Sir Lancelot. Don't worry, I won't be borrowing your sword this time.
Entendi.
The Grand Hall. I always loved playing in here as a kid. This will be one of the first things to fix.
Caraca, a casa tá toda fodida. Não sabia que tava toda fodida, não. Ali.
A phoenix figurine. I bet this appealed to Dad's idea of immortality, of rising from the ashes and being born anew. place belongs to Anna. Most of her belongings are in the guest house. What was she doing in here? Someone has a sense of humor.
Beleza, tem um outro bagulho aqui. Aqui a gente na verdade vai ter que ficar explorando, né? Uma chave mestra. Vou achar a chave mestra.
Lara, you know the West Wing is off limits.
I'm sorry, I just wanted to see.
We've been through the key to open this.
Mum's room in here.
Just stay out of there, darling.
Tá,
Dad
então
was always so protective of the West Wing.
vou ter que ir ali. Tem que achar uma chave. Beleza, vamos dar a volta aqui? Nada. Opa. Tudo trancado, viado. Pode...
Another one of Dad's immortality artifacts. I think Roth bought this for him from a trader in Greece.
Entendi. Beleza. Então eu não posso entrar em lugar nenhum, é isso.
Lara, since your return from your expedition to Yamatai, I've grown increasingly alarmed at your erratic behavior. I can only assume you suffered some kind of psychological trauma and are only acting out as a call for help. I want you to know that I hear you, loud and clear. Anna and I agree that it's time for you to be evaluated by a professional. I took the liberty of arranging an introduction to a highly qualified colleague of mine. You should be receiving the details in the post soon. I want to impress upon you the importance of this, Lara. As executor of the estate, it is my duty to see that it is left in capable hands. And if I may be blunt, you're acting like your father when he was at his worst. He nearly lost the manor himself in those days. I'd hate for you to repeat his mistakes. I encourage you to embrace the help I'm offering. Sincerely, your uncle.
Tá, o tiozinho tá de qualquer jeito tentando fazer a Lara ficar fora de casa, né?
What are you doing sitting there on the floor, Mistress Lara?
Looking at the compass, thinking.
What about, if I may inquire?
Just thinking about discovering faraway places, about finding adventure.
I'm sure you will, my lady. You've the soul of an explorer. But don't grow up too fast.
Deixa eu ver isso aqui. Vou pegar isso aqui, Lara. Lara, aí.
The offer came in the post last week, and I still haven't told Richard. He flew ahead to Tibet, where I will meet him shortly. I never told him I was submitting my work. Never thought there was a chance of being accepted. Oh, but a gallery tour is not something I can pass up. The show will take me away from England for over a year. I'll begin in New York and travel across the United States and, oh, God, I'm giddy even writing these words. When Richard and I were married, I was prepared to relegate my painting to a hobby. But it was Richard who objected, who gave me my atelier and studio. Without that support, I might still be painting boring landscapes. Now I can't shake the foolish sensation that leaving would be a betrayal. He will laugh at that and insist I accept, even though I know it will break his heart to be apart. He never once asked me to sacrifice any part of my life for his. I have, of course, in 1,000 small ways over the years, but he would never ask. The discussion can wait, and I will join him in Tibet. I won't cast a shadow over his find. I will be by his side in his triumph, as I know he will stand by my side, in time.
Entendi. Eu quero achar a porra da chave. Eu sei que provavelmente eu vou ter que ir pra lá. Ali no cantinho que eu vi. Então eu vou vir pra cá pra ver se tem alguma coisa. Tem, ó. Explorar tudo.
Not sure. I really need to brush up on my ancestors one of these days.
Agora vamos pra lá. Pegamos tudo aqui. Sim, ó. A gente tem essa cartinha aqui.
Hey Jonah, sorry for not getting back to you sooner. I've decided to do some research at the manor. A lot has happened and I need some time to think about what I want to do next. This old place is filled with memories and secrets. Uncle Atlas has tried to keep me out of here for so long I don't even know if I want to keep it. But after everything that's happened, maybe I can find out what it still means to me. If it's worth fighting him for. I'll let you know how things worked out when I'm back in London.
Entendi. Beleza, tem uma caixa aqui. A única que tá aberta.
Got to remember to pack this for my next trip.
Uma lanterna. Tá. Achei a lanterna, e aí?
Should be able to explore the dark now.
Acesse o corredor de serviços. Aonde? Tem um mapa aqui? Tá, tem que ir lá em cima, então é isso. Em frente. Tem uma coisa ali, porque ela tava olhando, né? Vamos aqui.
This is the map I made for my first expedition with Dad. It shows a path to the library through the servants' passages.
Vamos precisar desse mapa aqui. Tá.
Wait, I can get to the library through the old servants' corridor.
Sim. Agora tá aqui, ó.
Amelia, the news has reached Mother. She knows that you broke off your engagement with the Earl of Farringdon. She is beside herself with worry. But, for the moment, she's controlling the narrative. As far as anyone knows, you're just having innocent second thoughts. But the moment your affair with Lord Croft goes public, it will be too late. Our name will be as ruined as this man you've chosen to bed. Don't you see that you're being selfish, Amelia? Please, consider your family. You're a de Mornay. Everything you do has a greater effect on us all. I'm coming down to London soon. Don't do anything rash until we have a chance to talk.
Então a família dela não queria que ela casasse com o Mr. Croft. Ixi, Maria. Então é o seguinte, rapaziada, vai...
Falling apart. Maybe I should just let my uncle have this place.
A gente sabe que vai ter alguma treta aqui, então vamos ver isso aqui primeiro.
They say a good test of a relationship is how well you travel together. Well, I'd say Amelia and I have passed that test with flying colors. Indeed, these last few months in Egypt have been nothing short of extraordinary. She and Roth get on like old uni chums. In fact, the two have spent more than a few nights drinking and playing cards into the wee hours. Despite her decidedly proper upbringing, Amelia's taken to roughing it more than I ever have. She fits in and connects with the local populace with such amazing empathy. Because of her, I've had a bit of an unexpected breakthrough in my research. She managed to convince an artifact dealer in Old Town to sell me a magnificent and quite unusual Tibetan scroll. From what I can tell, it seems to contain details surrounding an immortality ritual of some sort. I think it's time for me to take the next step with Amelia. In fact, I don't think I can wait any longer. I will ask for her hand tomorrow, in the bright Egyptian sun, amidst the dust and ruins.
Interessante.
I'm not surprised he asked her to marry him as soon as he got the idea.
Não tem a chave, né? Então não posso entrar. Bom, rapaziada, é o seguinte. Eu vou finalizar o vídeo por aqui. E eu volto com vocês no próximo, que infelizmente eu vou ter que sair daqui a pouquinho. Então não vai dar pra gravar muito aqui. Eu queria tentar gravar tudo numa tacada só, mas não vai dar. Espero que vocês tenham curtido e não se esqueça, hein? Esse videozinho deve ser curtinho, tá? Deve ser só mais o próximo e acabou, que eu creio que não vai ser uma missão muito grande. Então volto com vocês no próximo vídeo. Valeu, um beijo, eu fui e tchau.